officer.
To answer the question, I think Gordon Brown is trying to save all three. Firstly, the world. I think out of all the world leaders on the global stage at the moment, Bush, Merkel and Sarkozy, he's the most actively trying to solve the economy. As for the banks, I think securing funds in the Icelandic bank was a clear example of him trying to help the banks. And as for himself, I think Labour's poll surge shows he's not doing a bad job there either.
Okay. Esther Rose.
Spot on. How right you are. Aren't politicians a weird bunch? I watched what happened in Parliament, and Gordon Brown was, as you said, stopped before he said the word bank because in this peculiar adversarial situation we have, your lot were busy shrieking with laughter. It's nice to have a joke at a time when we're discussing the economy and things are gloomy. Have you noticed how economic journalists love it when it gets gloomier? We've heard Will talk about it's going to get worse. I have heard financial journalists say things are going to get worse for the last how many months? And the worse it gets, the more pleased they get. If anybody is trying to save their profession, it's the financial journalists. Now, from what I can see, this is a global situation. It doesn't look to me as if America's economy is much better than ours. It doesn't look to me as if the German economy is much better than ours. There is a huge crisis of confidence. But to blame Gordon Brown for it, frankly, I speak as a floating voter, I was actually rather pleased that we had someone who knew all the facts, knew all the people, knew the personalities, knew the issues, who was actually Prime Minister at this time. I would rather have, frankly, what looked to me like a rather successful Chancellor running the country.
At his lowest point, he sold all of, half of our gold reserves. Does he really know what's going on?
Well,
is that what you'd make in your family budget?
Let me just ask you.
Lowest point, let's set it all now.
Who understands economics? What kind of exact science are we talking about? Get 3 economists in a room and you get 5 different solutions being proposed. What he's trying to do is pull together the leaders of the nations and work together to solve what is a world problem. That is, it seems to me, is what. And I'm not one of your, supporters.
Well, you are now.
Well.
You are now. Most of House of Lords for Esther now. You, sir.
Right. Just one other item. I don't know whether my maths are better than Alistair Darling's. I don't know the amount now that they've put into the banks in total. Maybe somebody